Ever wondered which tire can truly unleash the best from your Ram 1500? Stick around, because tire choice is about to get seriously interesting. Whether you're hauling, off-roading, or just want a smoother ride down the highway, your tires transform your driving experience. But with dozens of options on the market, which ones actually cut it? Today, I'm diving into the 5 best tires for the Ram 1500, ranking them from number 5 up to the absolute best. I'll share my first-hand thoughts on each, call out their highs and lows, and by the end, you'll know exactly which tire deserves a spot on your truck. So, let's get rolling. 5. General Grabber HTS 60. So let's start at number 5. The General Grabber HTS 60 is one that's sort of everywhere, and for good reason. It's designed for all-around performance on highways and city streets. I tossed these on my Ram 1500 for a few weeks, and well, the versatility was noticeable right away. They were whisper quiet, which honestly made my early morning drives almost too peaceful. The highway manners impressed me. There's a smooth, almost cushioned ride, and bumps just seemed to vanish beneath the chassis. Traction-wise, these tires didn't leave me second-guessing in the rain. I could stomp the pedal a bit without spinning out, and there's a surprising confidence even during heavier downpours. For everyday driving, the HTS 60 delivers in spades, and tread wear is another strong point. After a few thousand miles, there's barely a sign of wear. This is the kind of tire that'll last you mile after mile, especially if your Ram 1500 is also your daily driver. But here's where things get a little mixed. I noticed in heavier snow and icy patches, they're just okay. I mean, you'll get by, but you might find yourself wishing for a bit more grip and control 3. And let's talk about sporty driving or lively cornering. That's not where the HTS 60 shines. There's a soft ride quality that can feel a little vague at the wheel when you take sharper curves or want to feel more in tune with the road. Sometimes, I just wanted a bit more feedback. 4. Yokohama Geolandar MT G003. Number 4 brings us to the Yokohama Geolandar MT G03, a big jump toward adventurous driving. So I brought my Ram out on some gnarly trails with these, and wow, they didn't flinch. The aggressive tread screams confidence, and in mud or rocky conditions, I never felt like I'd get stuck 4. The durability? Top-notch. Sidewalls are super strong, which means fewer worries about cuts and punctures when the going gets tough. On terrain that make a lesser tire sweat, the Geolandar just powers through. And you know what? Even though these are mud terrains, highway driving was surprisingly pleasant. The tires were easier to balance than I'd expected, and there wasn't that overwhelming droning noise that plagues many mud tires. But yeah, there is still some noise. Let's not sugarcoat it. On certain pavement, you'll definitely hear them humming away. Turning to the negatives, and there are a few, the Geolandars don't exactly shine on icy or compacted snowy roads. They're kind of like, I'll do my best, but don't expect miracles, especially compared to all-terrains or winter-focused tires. Also, I did have to drop the pressure a bit for a softer ride. Otherwise, they felt a tad stiff, especially going over speed bumps in the city. Wear can be a little quicker than with lighter-duty all-terrains if you spend most of your time on pavement. 3. Goodyear Wrangler DuraTrac RT. Okay, now things get really interesting. In third place, the Goodyear Wrangler DuraTrac RT, a tire that honestly surprised me. My Ram felt like it could morph between Highway Hero and Dirt Devil with the same set of shoes. The DuraTracs just bite into dirt, gravel, even loose snow. And the amount of grip in all terrains is wild. You get these giant shoulder lugs that not only look cool, but help you keep traction. And believe me, the difference is real when you venture off-grid. On the road, I noticed the DuraTracs managed to stay relatively quiet and retain good comfort even when running larger sizes. I loved the backed Kevlar-reinforced sidewalls. Gave me a lot of peace of mind that I wasn't going to tear a tire just because I wanted to see what's down a rougher road. Rain? No problem. The tread clears water fast, and I never got that panicky hydroplane feeling. I mean, let's just say versatility is the name of the game here. From towing to trail to daily commute, it just works. The snowflake symbol means these actually pass some true winter tests, and they bite into snow better than most all-terrain tires. Durability is another highlight. After a long road trip and some serious trails, I barely noticed any chunking or abnormal wear. Downsides? Well, the only real nitpick is that if you're super picky about road noise, you'll hear a touch more than with highway tires. Number 2. BFGoodrich All Terrain T KO2. At number 2 is the legendary BFGoodrich All Terrain T KO2, famously tough, loaded with tech, and pretty much the gold standard for off-road lovers. I've got a soft spot for these tires. Slap them on a Ram 1500 and you get instant confidence, regardless of whether you're dealing with sand, gravel, or just a messy parking lot. On pavement, they're quieter than you'd think. The ride is steady, and the tread just does not quit. I have to talk about traction. Seriously, it's wild. Snow, mud, rocky trails, or just pouring rain, the KO2s hold their own everywhere. Sidewalls are reinforced to take a beating, and in deep sand, the flotation is honestly better than some tires made just for desert duty. Fuel economy doesn't take a huge hit either, which, for an aggressive all-terrain, is a huge plus. Cornering is planted, and I love the sensation you get. There's feedback and grip, whether you're loaded up or just cruising empty. Maybe the most impressive thing? Durability. I've practically tortured these on sharp rocks, long highways, and after months, the tread still looked ready to go. These things are tough. Winter? You bet, they're snowflake rated, so you're not left stranded when the weather turns sketchy. Drawbacks? Yeah, if I had to nitpick, in deep, slick mud, you can load them up and they'll struggle faster than a dedicated mud terrain. Number 1. Bridgestone DUELER HL ALENZA Plus. You know, I didn't always give Bridgestone the credit it deserves, but after rolling on these for a couple months, my perspective totally shifted. What stood out instantly was the smoothness, any road noise, practically gone. Comfort, next level. Like, I started enjoying my commutes just for the ride itself. Wet or dry, these tires offer serious grip, even when you're pushing the Ram just a bit harder around curves or during last-minute lane changes. The DUELERs shine in rain, handle corners effortlessly, and totally soak up the bumps that would otherwise make you cringe. Even after stacking on the miles, and I mean a lot of them, the tread wears evenly. Bridgestone even backs up that long life with a top-shelf treadwear warranty. I gotta mention how fuel economy nudged up too, a neat bonus most don't expect from a tire swap. And snow? As long as you're dealing with light winter weather, they'll hold steady, so you're not scrambling for a second set of wheels. Honestly, if you want the best blend of refinement, longevity, and year-round capability, especially for daily driving with some weekend adventures, the DUELER ALENZA Plus ticks all my boxes. It's not the most aggressive off-roader, but for everything else, it simply delivers. This is the tire I'd pick, hands down, if I had to choose only one for my Ram 1500. Final thought. So there you have it, 5 tires, each with its own personality for your Ram 1500. Whether you're tackling highways, mud, or snow, the right set means every drive is just better. Which one's your pick? Let me know.